Hey, what's up, everybody? It's JW here, and today I got given these 4 rolls from a gentleman at the bank. He said he bought them from an estate sale, and he wanted them to go to somebody who collected and would get some use out of them. He wanted to get rid of them. Before he turned them into the bank, I said, I'll buy them from you. Let me know how much you want. So I got them from him, and we are going to go through and check. They all say 42, 44, 46 on them. So we are going to go through and check. We're going to be using the Cherry Picker's Guide to check out some errors and varieties, see if we have anything, and then if we don't, we'll put them in the tubes for the collection. So stay tuned. Let's get to it. So like I said, we got these rolls. I'm going to divide them up into the years. They don't say whether they have mint marks or not in them. So if they're all Phillies, they're all Phillies, so be it. But I will go over which errors and varieties we're going to be checking the Cherry Picker's Guide for before we look at them. I'll get the microscope out and we'll check them out all together. And if we find something, we'll be lucky and we'll add it to the collection. So here we go. So we made it through the first roll, and there was 41s, 42s, a couple 42 Denvers, a bunch of 44s, and 2 46s. So I'm going to leave some space in here just in case there's some 45s or 47s. There won't be any 43s because they're steelies, but if there is, we'll hold them out. But I am going to separate them by mint marks because there was some Denvers. Just in case there's some more, I'll put the Denvers here and any San Franciscos down here. So let's get to it. All right, so here we go. This is what we have so far. We have a few 41s, all out of Philly. We have a tube and some 42s. There's two 42 out of Denver's, one and about 3/4 tubes of 44 Phillies, and one 44 Denver, and a little more than half a tube of 46 out of Philly. So really, really nice find is this one. This 46 out of Philly, it's got a little bit of luster left on it. So I pulled that one out, didn't put it in the tube. I'll just leave that one to the side right now to avoid scratching up anymore. But let's get to searching for some errors and varieties. So here we go. We're going to start with the 1941s because there's only this many of them, plus this little guy right there. So we'll start with these ones. These are the 3 that we're going to look for. Is double die obverse. All 3 of the errors we're going to be looking for double die obverse. This one is most visible, Liberty and Trust. You could see the division of all the characters there. That one will be pretty obvious to find unless the coin is super damaged. We go up in here to this one. It says most prevalent in God We Trust. Also has the division line in the 4 there. And then let's see, going down into the ear, you can see the little, almost like a double earlobe in there. Liberty, you can see some of the shadowing behind the letters, and then here with the 1 and the 9. So we will see if we can find any of these. They all seem to be in about the same rarity, and the only reason I say that is because of the values. If one of these was super crazy high, that would be obviously the more rare one, but they're all in about the same value level. So let's get to searching and see what we can find. All right, so that's it for the 41s. Didn't find anything in there, so we'll put them in the tube with the rest of them, put them in the box, and we'll get on to the 42s. We'll start with the 42D and go to the 42s, and let's see which eras and varieties we're looking for. So here we go with the 42D. We're looking for a repunch mint mark, which a lot of the earlier coins we can look for repunch mint marks. So we have this one here, and then we have that one right there. So pretty visible with the D right there on top, and this one's pretty visible with the D to the left. So when you're referring to repunch mint marks, you go north, south, east, and west. So this one's going to be west, and then this one is going to be north. So we only have 2 to do it, so we're going to do it in real time instead of the time lapse. So let's check it out and see what we can got. So here we go. Let's check it out. Put it on the scope. And let's see. Nothing on that one. Does look like it has a lot of dirt and stuff in it. But let's look at the rest of the coin anyways, just in case we happen to find anything crazy. Nothing there. Check the obverse, or the reverse. All right, nothing there. Still a wheat cent. All right, so there's that one. Now let's go to the other one. And I don't see anything there. Although these are super damaged, so even if there was something, it might be hard to see. And if there was something, it may not be worth much anyway. So there's those 2. Let's get on to the 42s. So here we go on to the 42s. We have a little bit over a tube to do of these ones. So here we go. We're looking at his doubled eyelid. You can see if I were to hide it right there, there's one eye, and then you get the eyelid and the eye right there. And then on the one, see a little bit behind it, we go to another one. On Liberty, there's a whole bunch of it behind it. You can see there. Also on the one on that one. Go over to here, again with the eye. So all of these ones say to look at his eye first, except for the one that doesn't have anything on his eye. So this one says look at his eye first and then look at trust. So you can see right there, it's got the T behind trust right there. So we'll check it out. And then this one, the same with his eyelid and his nose. This one does say it is exceptionally difficult to find. So let's see what we can find in this tube of 42s. So here we go. We'll go through a couple of them that we do have left. Show you the method I'm going. Date, and then the I, and then the Liberty. This one's so damaged it doesn't really matter. I'll go to another one. The date, and the I, and then Liberty. Some of them I did second guess myself, and I went back and checked them again, so you might see those twice. So again, the date and then the I and then Liberty, only because some parts here on some of the Liberties were actually, they look like they had a little bit of doubling between the rim and the L. But we'll keep going. The next one is the 44s. There was one 44D, so we'll get to that one first. So here we go for the 44D. There is 5 varieties we can look for out of this book. So we have the double die obverse right there. You can see with the 4 and the 4, it's got that real prominent scratch or check mark down in there, right there. And also you can see the little hook on the E and the fat W. So, and then also repunch mint marks, of course, we'll go through. And here, this one shows it hiding right there in the back. Almost looks like a dropped letter, like somebody accidentally dropped the punch and hit the die. And let's check over here. We have a D over S. Right there you can see the S behind it, which go down into here. And then we have this one, which has the D over S right here. So we'll look for those. We only have one to look for, so it's going to be quick. It's going to be short. We'll do it live and check it out. So here we go. Let's do this 44 Denver. There's only one, so it's got to be it. It does have a little bit of something there, but from what I can tell, it's just damage. It doesn't have like the little parts in here in the 4 that this one kind of does. This one doesn't. So I would just revert back to damage, of course, more than likely. But we can check the rest of the coin anyways, just in case anything wants to jump out at us. It's really damaged again like the rest of them, so it's going to be hard to find anything else anyway. So let's go on to the 44s. We have almost 2 tubes to do with those. Guess what? I forgot that I had a label maker. No more Sharpies. Perfect. There we go. Looks good. So on to the 44s. The Cherry Pickers Guide doesn't have any 44s in it, so I went to Variety Vista, which you can see there are a few here to look for. They do look pretty hard to find on circulated coins, but again, we're looking at the eye. Let's see. Here's one with the eye. So we'll go through these pretty quick. That one should be pretty easy to see. And then there we go. So we'll go through these. I will keep this screen up on my other monitor. That way I can look at it while I'm going through. And then there's also a couple DDR listings, which I think this one would be pretty hard to find on a circulated. But we'll check it out. And then we will see if we can find anything. Now there's one that's a little curious. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer. That's what I'm looking at right there. And then let's check out the date. Doesn't seem too spectacular. And then let's see the eye. Let's go on. So I do see the square here, but I also feel like that's just rounded off. So I have it coming like this and then one here. So I don't know. It looks like it could be right there on the date. I'll see a little bit right there where his eyelid is here, and I see a line right there. So I think this might be one. I'll check it out versus Variety Vista. Check it out that way. Then we'll come back down here to Liberty, see if we see anything. Again, there's so much damage on here, and all the letters are all pushed down, and even if it is one, it won't be worth much. But this is what I see with the other eye right there, right here. So I don't know. I'll hold it off to the side. You guys let me know right up there what you think. And then I'll take your opinion into consideration. And we will keep going. Here they go. There we go. So here we are with the 1946s. And again, so Cherry Pickers Guide doesn't have anything listed in there except for the 46S, which we don't have any. So we will go on to Variety Vista and check out some. There are some here listed. They look like they're very minor. So let's check out this one. And we will see. So we have it in the T and the R, the U and the S. So hopefully if they're in really good condition, we might be able to see it. But you guys see what I'm looking at. So we'll see. Now that is something we should be able to see pretty easily on the date. So let's check it out. Here are the DDRs listed for it. Again, this looks like the E and the P are pretty fat. You have the wheat stalk here, and then some on the actual leaves of the wheat ears. So we'll concentrate on the DDOs, and then we'll check for the DDRs as well. So let's see what we can find. One more. Filling up pretty good. So that's it for the errors and varieties hunt of the 42, 44, and 46 in the estate rolls. I will say that there was this one really nice one that I'm going to keep put on probably the top of the tubes, or maybe I'll flip it up. Who knows? It is really nice. It's got some good luster still and some good toning on the back. So thank you guys for watching this. I will have some more of these type of rolls coming up. I've already purchased some, so we'll see how those go. Hopefully we can find something cool. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment down below if you thought you saw something, or if you find this interesting. Either way, do you do the same thing? So let's check it out. We will see you guys all on the next video.